I bet you just checked your audio right now, didn't you? And found out I actually was not saying anything at all. Sometimes after saying the same intro over and over and over again, you just gotta switch it up, you know? Anyways, so I'm so excited to be talking about the palette that I'm going to be talking about today. But before I do, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my upcoming videos. Think of it as like a free trial, and after 30 days, if you're not like vibing with me, then you can go ahead and unsubscribe. The only difference is I'm not asking you for your credit card information. Okay? All right. Let's continue. The palette that I'm going to be talking about today is the Garnet Palette by BH Cosmetics. Now, they actually did something really similar a few years back where they had like a zodiac palette collection. So as the zodiac signs came up during the year, they released a palette that coordinated with that sign. So they are doing the same thing again, except this time with birthstones. So the first up was January, because you know, it's the first month of the year, and the birthstone for that month is Garnet. Now, I have to be honest, I was pretty excited for this palette, not because I like garnet, not because I like red, but because that is my birthstone. So I literally did not have to wait long for them to do me at all, because it was the first one up. So the palette does retail for $9, which I think is extremely fair priced. You know, honestly, I've never known BH Cosmetics to do really like expensive prices. They're all extremely reasonable pricing, and in my opinion, I actually think their formula has gotten much better throughout the years. I actually think it's pretty great that they continue to offer us such low prices, especially because in my opinion, their eyeshadow formula has gotten significantly better throughout the years. So the palette is on the smaller side, you know, it's travel friendly. Really nice touch. It has a mirror and it just has 7 shades in it, but even still, $9 for 7 shades, you really can't beat that. And on it, it just says, "You're gorge, Garnet." And thank you. I can't say I agree, but thank you. And I think the names they chose are just really cute. First off, you have the birthstone name right there in this long pan called Garnet. Though, honestly, I am a little bit disappointed because this is a little bit more pink than I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be a little bit more red. And they just have traits for your birthstone. So, let's see. You have loyal, go-getter, works it, productive AF, sensitive, and street smart. I am loyal. I will say that. I've been told that. I am for sure sensitive. Go-getter, works it, productive. Yeah. Remember that time I took like a month off of making videos because I just wasn't feeling it? Yeah, no. Not a go-getter, not working it, not productive AF. But anyways, so it's just really cute. So I'm definitely looking forward, gosh. So I am definitely looking forward to see the other palettes that they are going to release throughout the year. I can't wait for Opal and Diamond and Sapphire and Emerald. I just feel like they're going to be so pretty. Oh my gosh. But right now we just have Garnet and Amethyst out. So it does look like you get 4 matte shades in this palette, which are these bottom shades right here and this peach shade up top. And then you get 2 shimmers, and then you get a pressed glitter, which is this black shade with, gosh, silver glitters. I couldn't think of the word. Silver glitters. Now, I think that's pretty good. Like, honestly, I'm happy with that mix because the palette is majority matte, and you got some really good matte shades to work with. You know, you only have 2 shimmers. Pressed glitters. People have some feelings about pressed glitters, so they might not like this. Now I love pressed glitters, but I don't know if I can see this black shade really working with these other shades. That's just my thought. So my question to you is, are you happy with this color story? I have to say, as a Garnet baby, I think I am, because, you know, you have a little bit of the reds in there, but you have other workable shades too, and I like this color story. Not gonna lie. So before I get started on my look, I just want to tell you that I have little amethyst here. And sneaky peek, here's what it looks like. Now I I just really liked Amethyst and I liked Garnet, so I got them both, and I know I want Emerald, and like there were so many that I wanted at that point. I just decided that I was going to make a series out of this and do each of the months, so be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that. And Amethyst will be coming up. Can I talk? Jeez. And Amethyst will be coming up next. But for now, we are focusing on Garnet, so I'm going to pull you in so we can get started on the look. Almost broke it. We almost did not get started on the look at all. Okay, let me know if this is a good distance from the camera, or if you wanted me to zoom up even more, because I felt like there was a period where I was zooming in and I was like, whoa, can you back up a little bit? So I just want to make sure that I have like the proportions right. I still want you to be able to see what I'm doing, but I don't want to be like, hey, so now we're going to be talking about this shadow, and you're like, can you back it up please? So just let me know if this is a good distance for you. Okay. I'm going to be taking the shade Sensitive, and I'm going to put that all over the lid as just sort of a base shade. By the way, do you like my new mirror? From ColourPop. I've been using the ugly blue one for like the longest time, and I was like, I think it's time to upgrade to something cute. See, not a huge difference, but you know what? Like, that's fine. I just want something to kind of cancel out the redness a little bit. So that shade is a little bit on the powdery side, so just beware. In the crease, I think I'm going to take Loyal. Okay, you get a lot of kickback in this palette, just be warned. See, I'm going to take Loyal. I'm going in with a really light hand, and even then that's like insanely pigmented. Okay. Ooh, okay. I wish I had just a lighter color in here, because we do have some pretty dark colors. Like, you got that dark red, you got that black, you got some of those dark brown shades, so I kind of wish one of those browns was just a little bit lighter and not so dark. So what's interesting about this brown shade is that when you go to blend it out, it exposes like this red undertone to it. It's like a chocolatey sort of red color, so that's interesting. I like it. I think it goes with the theme. I mean, it's not it's not the most flattering on me, but I think it goes well with the theme of the palette. So yeah, as you could see, like, whoa. Holy fallout. Next, I'm going in with Go Getter. I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna put it on my eye. So that's just gonna go into the outer corner. Okay. So not the most vibrant right off the bat, but it is pretty buildable. Pretty buildable. Not sure I'm a fan of how they're mixing together. Like, it looks a little like muddy and blah, you know. It doesn't look like, wow, that's gorgeous. Okay, so honestly, the more I play around with this palette, the more I'm not so sure how I like that brown color. Maybe it's too deep for the crease. I don't know. But then it's like, I feel like there's not really any other workable crease shades. I mean, I guess you could do that red, but then it's like, I don't know. I don't know. All right. So now I'm going to take Garnet, the star of the show. Like, look at that. They give you like a big pan size. That's double the size of the other ones. I wonder why they do that. Like, honestly, they could have halved that and put, I don't know, a lighter brown there. Like, why is it so huge? Gosh. Like, the only way I could see make it that huge is if you're going to put like a highlight shade there. But that's an awfully big pan size for a shimmery reddish pink. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay. Shimmer's not bad. Okay, I know I'm crapping on the color story, but I will say for $9, these shades are pretty good. Like, the pigmentation is pretty good. It's there. That shimmer is doing its most. They're blended nicely. Yeah, you do get some fallout here and there, but nothing that extravagantly crazy. If you don't mind this color story, the formula is there. I think it's definitely worth the $9. But okay, you know what? Maybe I don't mind that color too much. Now that I'm looking at it, I have to be honest. Okay, I know I said shimmery red, and yeah, shimmery red would kind of be nice, but I feel like this pinky shimmer still does go with the color story, does go with the idea of garnet. And kind of looking at it, I don't think I have a shade like this in my collection. So it's kind of pretty, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so apparently I'm a fool and an idiot. When I said I didn't have a shade like garnet in my collection, by the way, garnet is that top middle shade, I was completely forgetting about the cherry on top palette that BH Cosmetics released. And yeah, this is the maraschino shade right here and there. And that is garnet, and they look nearly identical. The only thing is garnet looks like it's pulling a little bit more red orange, and these are more red pink. Okay, so apparently I do have shades like this in my collection, but I just wanted to let you guys know since it's literally from the same company. So with that being said, I'm sure a lot of these shades are dupable in other palettes, so just keep that in mind.
Whew, I'm like a Sour Patch Kid today. I'm like, I don't like the color story. Oh, but it's a really great palette. Oh, I wish I had a shimmery red shade, but you know what? This shade's really unique. It's like, geez, girl. Like, what do you want? All right. Is indecisive in here as one of the traits. No, it is not. So I'm going to be productive AF and keep this look going and use productive AF as my highlight. So yeah, I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Oh my god, I have a mirror in here. Like, why haven't I been using the mirror? Is it because I want to show off my really cute ColourPop one? Probably. So yeah, I'm going to try to like go really light up here. But consistency of fake snow. Alright, it's a little bit chunky for that white shade. Alright, now we're going to take Work It, or Works It, and use that as a lighter shade. Oh, why? It's uneven. So, in the spirit of using every single color in the palette, and to cater to both my pressed glitters fanatic and my non-pressed glitter fanatics, I saved this part for last. It's like a bonus feature. I am going to go in with Street Smart. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Honestly, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of BH Cosmetic pressed glitter. I mean, it is pigmented. It is pigmented. But it's like, once it's down, it's not going anywhere. What is that even? What is that even? I mean, it's a pretty pressed glitter, don't get me wrong. Like, I haven't really seen black and silver pressed glitter before, but it's like when it's down, there's no room to manipulate it, and yeah, like, you really need to wear that color on its own. Okay. So there's the final look. Okay, so for my final thoughts. So as I was cleaning up the makeup under my eyes, I was trying to be as subjective about this palette. Objective? No, I think it's objective. Alright, I was trying to be as objective as possible about this palette because I already was subjective enough, and really look at the palette for what it was versus my personal preference, and does red look good on me, does it look bad, you know, and just review it for what it is. And I was thinking that, yeah, this is actually a pretty good palette. Okay, so hear me out. The reason why I think so is, you know, originally I was like, this should be a shimmery red, and this should be a lighter brown. And then I started thinking about the colors for what they were, and I kind of appreciate it a little bit more because I realized they're actually giving us different tones of red. Instead of just having like all one cherry red color and like a matte, a satin, a shimmer, and all that jazz, a pressed glitter. You know, they gave us different kinds of red. Like this shimmery color is a red pink. This is a red brown. So I actually started thinking that the color story actually made sense. And to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. Like it looks like it came together on the eye, at least in my opinion. So I think that's why it's important to play around with all the different colors, because then you can kind of see how they work together and kind of realize why they chose different colors. Like now I know why they chose this instead of a light brown, because it's got that red undertone to it, whereas maybe a lighter brown wouldn't have. So I keep, like there's a little line here and I keep thinking it's a dog hair, and I keep, anyway. Color story aside, I already said I think this is a really good palette for $9. Like, oh my god, this is only $9. Like, this is pretty good. The pigmentation's there, the blendability is there, a little bit of fallout and kickback, but nothing like subculture level. The colors do actually seem like they work well together. Like there was a minute there where I thought it was gonna get a little bit muddy, but then it pulled itself together in the end. So I do in fact like this, and I can't wait to play around with Amethyst. So if you are a Garnet, I mean, yeah, I like it. My recommendation is there. So there you have it. There's my review. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because like I said, I have Miss Amethyst coming up. And so thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe because in a few weeks I have, okay, I'm just going around on a loop now. So I'm just going to end this video. So bye. Yeah.